people want to know why they can't control somebody or get somebody to do certain things. And that's what's so attractive about you, because you have this energy about you that kind of portrays a chase, okay? The cat and mouse game. People want to know, oh, I wish I can get them under my control or under my wing, just to see exactly, if they may break a little. But I don't sense you do. Like I said, you can see things from a mile away. You know exactly, the type of people and things to be around. So you're not going to be around people who are going to really waste your time, okay? Only adding value to you. Hello, my beautiful angels, my darlings, my cookie crumbles. Hope you don't mind that connotation here. I'm only here to make you feel good. So welcome to this channel and welcome to the vibes, okay? So over on this side, my darlings, I'm just going to reintroduce myself. I go by the name of Aoth. For those of you who are already familiar with this luxurious angelic voice, hello and pleasure to welcome you again. And for those of you who are so lucky to stumble across my channel, it's a pleasure to do business with you, my darlings, okay? So I read tarot in a more inclusive way that makes you feel empowered and helps you connect to your higher source of consciousness, because you know what? The power is in your hands, my darling, and not entirely just the cards, okay? And you'll see why. However, let me not mumble too much. Today's video is going to be how attractive are you in your business area, in your career area, in your love area, your personal life, okay? Whatever comes up for you is going to tell you exactly why, okay? We see that seductive or attractiveness about you and within your aura. So we do have 3 piles for you to pick from today. We have pile number 1, which is highlighted by our dear tiger over here. We have pile number 2, which is highlighted by the polar bear. And then finally we have pile number 3, which is highlighted by our feisty lion. So please do take your time to pick a visual, or perhaps choose a number that is standing out towards you. I do advise you start off with 1 pile, or perhaps you can watch the whole video. But to make sure this reading is more inclusive towards you, I would suggest you choose 1 option for now and then dive into other piles if you feel called to do so. So all you have to do, pick a number, then pick a visual. Okay, make sure they're the same one, and then scroll down, okay, to the timestamps, which are in the description box as well as the comment section. Just get a little click, okay, towards your timestamp, and you'll be fast forwarded to your particular section in the video, which is going to tell you your specific messages you need to know. So with that being said, my darlings, we are going to go straight into the video. So I don't want to waste any more time, all right? So take your time, decide which pile is for you, and I will meet you in your pile selection. So please do take care for now. Bye. All right, my darlings who have joined me today here for pile number 1, it is a pleasure and an honor to be able to read for you today. So my loves, I don't want you to focus too much on my glorious face. I want you to focus on the cards that are going to be displayed and the messages that will be revealed, because I know how hard it is to sidetrack and be like, she's got something on their face, yeah. We're just gonna chill, we're gonna vibe, we're gonna relax, and we're just gonna enjoy the session, okay? So pile number 1, we want to see, okay, why are you so attractive? What draws people towards you? Why are you so seductive? So first and foremost, I'm going to start off with your tarot cards, and then we're going to jump into some oracle cards, which will give us some additional information in regards to your attractiveness. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. So first card we have here for pile number 1 is the 7 of Cups, okay, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is saying to me that you are definitely somebody who has a very high ambition. Okay, like the way your mind works is top notch. You are a visionary. Okay, and for those of you who have just been so new to accustomed to visualizing, this is something that brings you a great sense of joy, or that would bring you a great sense of accomplishment. Okay, because the more you visualize, the more you daydream, and the more you have thoughts which are positive, thoughts that which are effective. And I feel like most of your thoughts are effective because we have the Ace of Pentacles as a clarifier. And now the Ace of Pentacles talks about new beginnings, it talks about having material wealth, it talks about, you know, really having that solid foundation. Okay, and if we look closely, we can see here with the Seven of Cups, this lady, it's like she's not looking at these cups that are in this lake, okay, which are overflowing with like ideas, abundance, emotions. And there's this cup here that's kind of full, but she's not really paying attention. She's just, you know, daydreaming about what she could have. So I'm sensing that you have definitely big plans and big ambitions and big goals. Okay, people look towards you for a sense of direction because they see that you're definitely somebody who can sort out problems, who can sort out issues, and who can see exactly where the next target market is, who can strategize and really plan, okay, prior to actually, you know, just jumping ahead and just getting started within something. You actually can see a proper plan and have consistency in order to achieve your desired goal right here, pile number one. Okay, so people really find attractive, you know, your ability to daydream, visualize, and dream. Like, you can get messages from the dream world that's going to help you in your waking life. So for example, let's just say, okay, you go to bed, all right, but the next day you have a basketball match to go to or a football match to go to. But before you go to bed, you've been thinking about this match and thinking, you know, oh, I wonder if so-and-so will score, right? And then you go to bed, you have a dream and this person scored. And you're like, oh, wow, that was amazing. And then when you actually go to the event, you see the exact person score or somebody else score. So this is saying that you're visualizing, okay? Your thoughts are very powerful, and you can tap into your subconscious mind within your dreams to be able to tap in and show you visual images of what can come true in your future to come, okay? And that's why at times it may be overwhelming when you don't know what decision to make, because you have so much ideas that are just so overflowing in emotions, okay, that you just want to start and act on. Okay, so people really find attractive how you can see into the future and make really good decisions for yourself, okay? And you can really, you know, you come across as somebody that is independent, somebody who knows exactly where they're going, somebody that knows what they want, and somebody that doesn't need to be ushered along. You are the leader in your life and in your just in everything, really. You lead by example, and people really look towards you as someone who can provide that level of confidence that they wish that they had, okay? You exude confidence even if you don't know exactly the right moves to make, because people in all trust that you will make the right decisions, and you always end up doing that anyway, all right? So we also have next the World card, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. So with these two cards being here, this is saying that you're definitely somebody who knows, okay, how to step out on faith and how to literally go towards what you are wanting. Even if there are hurdles, okay, in the process, you are going to attract your desires to you so easily and effortlessly due to you learning from your past experiences. I'm sensing you're somebody that has been here before, and you're somebody that likes to have the attention on you. Even if you're somebody that feels like they're a bit shy, or somebody that doesn't really want to be, you know, seen by others, you just naturally stand out as somebody that people want to know because you clearly know a lot, okay? And it's your information and your mind power that really blows people away, because with the World card being here, this talks about, you know, a cycle in your life being completed, things being over, new beginnings starting, you know, really reaping the rewards now from things that you may have put in your mind to accomplish, or perhaps things that you want to get over, okay, things that you want to see in a much more positive light. And we can see here with this Knight of Pentacles, okay, this man is stepping out, he's stepping into the scene, and he's stepping in style, okay. So you're definitely somebody who, you know, you learn a lot from people and from others, and I'm seeing like this mental image of like somebody who's like a Buddha, or somebody who's like a monk, okay, somebody who's very wise. Like, you are standing out as a very wise teacher, you're standing out as somebody who is, you know, destined for greatness, destined for success, destined for luxury, due to you always learning and wanting to rise above any challenge, and always wanting to be on top of your game, no matter how long it takes you, okay, because Knight of Pentacles can tend to be somebody who is quite slow to kind of put effort in, but he is doing this to make sure that he puts the right consistency and the right effort, because he wants to make sure that things are firmly planted, okay. Things take time and things take patience. So we have these two cards here, which are showing to me that you're definitely somebody who knows how to, you know, really manage your time well, and really, you know, make something really beautiful, okay, make things that are worthwhile. You are somebody that can create a legacy, and that's what people find attractive about you, because you're not somebody that's just here and then gone tomorrow. You're like here, there tomorrow, there next year, and the year after. Whether it's physically or mentally, people can never let you go, okay. Like, there's always going to be a story about meeting you or crossing paths with you, because people learn so much, and you know, your energy is so powerful and so magnetizing that they just can't shake you off, okay, and they want to know why. And that's because you always leave a long-lasting impact wherever you go, because you are a wise teacher, you're a leader, and people want to know exactly how you can stand so strong, okay, in their presence without cracking. All right, so next up, we also have the Six of Swords, followed by the Five of Pentacles. So this is saying to me that you are definitely someone, okay, who can see struggles, okay. You see struggles and you steer clear of them. You do not dwell in a place that is not meant for you. So for example, you know, if somebody is telling you no, you're going to find somebody who tells you yes, okay, because you're not here for the drama. You're not here for people to, you know, lower your value. You are definitely somebody who knows your self-worth, okay. You are only going towards what it is that is calling you, and things that are not available to you right now, you will not pay attention to those things, because you can find a better solution or something even better on the horizon for you, okay. So, you know, when most people want to give up in life and want to, you know, decide that, okay, you know what, life is tough, life is hard, I just can't do this anymore, you know, I'm a victim of my circumstances. You don't do that, okay. You are like, you know what, okay, bet this is not for me. I'm gonna find something that actually is for me, and I'm gonna make it be even bigger than what was expected, okay. You know how to move on from things that just don't value your sense of worth anymore, okay. You will not stay small, you always grow, okay. And this is why people feel like you're very interchangeable. Your character changes very often, because you're not always going to be the same person who you was yesterday, and that is due to your lessons that you learn from others and from things around you, and it's also included within your desires that you are wanting, okay. As you expand, okay, as you go out into the world and you see more things that you want to accomplish in this world, you know that you may have to change your character within for you to be able to achieve and accomplish certain other things, okay. It's like from you going to you know, working in an office, okay, as a janitor, to now being the CEO of a company, right, you would have to have certain characteristic changes, okay? Whether that's your personality changing or whether that's you learning something, you know. But all in all, it comes down to your character and your energy behind things in motion. So there is something about you that is going to be upgraded constantly. You're constantly upgrading, okay? And that is why your worth is untouchable and it's unbreakable and it's unstoppable. And people love that about you because you never give up on things that are very important to you. You're very determined to get exactly what you want, and you won't stop until you get that. Okay, so last cards that we have, pile number 1 for you for your tarot selection, we have the 4 of Cups and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So again, this is reiterating that you are definitely somebody who places a lot of value on yourself, okay? You're not going to stoop down or stoop to any level that just makes you feel lower than yourself, okay? It's taken you a lot of time to reach this luxurious and abundance and, you know, this kind of comfortable position, okay? You see the 9 of Pentacles, this lady, she's got everything that she wants, okay? She's wise, you know, she's grounded, she's got luxury, she's surrounded by abundance. She doesn't need anyone or anything to really compliment her, okay? She's fine on her own, and that is exactly who you are, whether male or female. You're very happy in the kind of place you're in your life, all right? When things are, you know, not interesting for you, you know, you're not really focusing on that, and you're focusing on things that are literally going to make you more prosperous, make you feel more luxurious, things that are going to add value to you. Because if it's not adding value, you're not here for it, okay? Like, this is a no BS pal. Like, you're not here for gossip, you're not here for, you know, petty drama, you're not here for things that just don't fit the narrative for the story that you're trying to tell yourself. You know, if you're a footballer, you know, you're not gonna really want to be around people who are going to be talking down on your team or talking down on your physical attributes or talking down on your talents and skills, because you know that there is no value really in those kind of conversations. So these people are just nitpicking at things that they feel are inadequate within you. However, you would want to be around people who are going to uplift you and who are going to motivate you and who are going to give you really you know, beneficial conversations that's going to help you improve as the footballer that you are, okay? So you know exactly what kind of environments and what kind of positions to place yourself in, and that is why you sit where you are sitting. This is why you feel so comfortable in your own skin, due to you knowing how much value you add to a certain position and how much value you are holding within yourself, because you know exactly how precious you are. Like, you see yourself as somebody, you know, who inspires you. For example, if you have somebody that you watch in the TV and you feel like, you know what, I really love this person, they embody such beautiful qualities, you know, you don't see yourself as, you know, not being on their level. You see yourself as being on their level, okay? You don't glorify other people like that, only because you can know that you can be and already are on the same wavelength as them. So there is no need for you to kind of, you know, figure out or, you know, feel like you're in competition with others. Like, other people will feel like they're in competition with you because you're constantly growing and constantly leveling up. People want to know exactly how you are able to maintain your position like this without feeling, you know, those emotional inadequacies that make us a human being. All right, so that is that for the tarot part of the video. So let us jump into some oracle cards and let us see some additional messages. So, why are you so attractive, pile number 1? Okay, so first card we have is be yourself, even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool weird ass. Yeah, facts. So it says there'll be none of that today. Anytime you feel yourself worrying about any of those asses, remember who you gotta wake up to every morning. You, baby you. Your job is to make sure you're good on your own terms. Check in with what you really care about and make sure you're living up to that and not what all those other asses out there might be thinking, okay? So again, you don't worry about other people, and that is what makes you so attractive, because you know there's quite a few other people who have so much attention on others, you know, wanting to be like others, always talking about others this, others that, you know, kind of really taking away the point of attraction from yourself. It's not to a point where you got to be so like selfish in an egotistical way, but to a point where you're going to be selfish in a way that you are loving on yourself, because the more you love yourself, the more others will be able to love themselves also, okay? Because you exude power, you exude this confidence, and other people may feel threatened by it, okay? And I can understand that, and that's only those people who are not self-secure within themselves, okay? So you have permission. You're definitely somebody, you know, like I say, you're someone who is a bit of a rebel, okay? You don't stick to the rules. You know exactly and intuitively what is for you, and you're only going to get the best of the best, because that is exactly the type of energy that you are asserting, okay? You're very assertive. You're definitely somebody who can be seen as a leader because of your wise containment of knowledge and your personal power of self-love. Mix them both together literally makes you somebody that people cannot control, all right? And people want to know why they can't control somebody or get somebody to do certain things. And that's what's so attractive about you, because you have this energy about you that kind of portrays a chase, okay? The cat and mouse game. People want to know, oh, I wish I can get them under my control or under my wing, you know, just to see exactly, you know, if they may break a little. But I don't sense you do. Like I said, you can see things from a mile away. You know exactly, you know, the type of people and things to be around, so you're not going to be around people who are going to really waste your time, okay? Only adding value to you. So we also have, it's okay to start the F over if you have to. So did you F up, start over, things fall apart, start over. Every day isn't a new beginning. Every moment is deep as fuck. I know, right? Quit holding on to old mistakes and just start over. So yeah, you're definitely somebody who moves on very quick, okay? You're not in the struggle, you know, you don't attach yourself to these negative words and negative connotations that make you feel less empowered. You're only here to build up your own stamina, your own personal strength. Like again, you know, people really find that attractive because you really get over things so quick, and people feel like you're a new person, you know, every day. They're like, you know what, I've got to relearn this person, because yesterday, you know, you may have been crying over spilt milk, but then today you're, you know, not really giving an F about it anymore. And people are like, wow, what happened, you know? Like, what happened? How was this transition so quick? Because people tend to overthink. People have a lot of things stuck in their vibrations that they just cannot move forward from. So you're definitely somebody who can see solutions rather than seeing problems. So it's faster for you to move on from certain things. And finally, we have loving is its own reward. So the very act of loving is the benefit of the risk. We all want to be loved back. We all want to be supported. But when you grow up, you see that it has nothing to do with how the person who receives your love reacts, and all about you just being willing to be open your heart. In this dangerous world, be a gangster and love the F out with someone today and expect nothing in return. So you are definitely, again, someone who is just confident in your own skin. You don't need somebody to hype you up and tell you all these lovey-dovey things and build that kind of relationship where it's based on conditions. You know, you gas me up, you tell me these beautiful things, and I'll keep you around because you're making me feel good. No, my darling, you're definitely somebody that, you know, you can compliment yourself, make yourself feel supported, make yourself feel loved, because the more you give yourself what you expect from others, the more others will be able to give that from you without any expectation from you actually wanting to receive that from others. And that's what makes it so beneficial. You know, people in the end, they're just like, why do I keep giving to this person? Or why do I keep being so nice? Or why do I just always feel like I should just give, you know, this person so much love and care, kindness and attention? And that is because you actually embody that within yourself. Okay, you can only attract the goodness as you display. Okay, and that's why I see you don't want to be in that mood of negativity, because you know how easy it is for you to actually receive that back. So, you know, the way that you move on from things so fast and so quick is amazing, and the ability for you to love on yourself and give yourself the love and attention that you are, you know, wanting from others is such a powerful thing, because somebody who can love themselves without having to need anything from anyone proves as somebody who is very confident within themselves and somebody who's very unstoppable. Because, you know, again, people feel like, you know, they have to need people or have to have people around for them to feel confident or for them to actually live a life that they feel is desirable. And you can do that all on your own, so that people really find that attractive and people want to know, you know, how are you so confident like that? Okay, how are you really so confident? So we also have here the U card, okay, and this talks about, you know, life after death, really living in, you know, your eternal glory, you know, talking about your transformations to life, talking about you really living a joyous and prosperous life, you know, dedicated and based off of love. So you're definitely somebody, you know, you know how to live life to the fullest. Okay, you're not going to wait for the perfect moment, you're going to make the moment and make it perfect. Okay, because you know life is for living, and life is literally for, you know, you to really feel alive and see the growth. You see this lady, okay, she's wise, she's old, she's been here for many years, and this tree here is literally like the tree of life. It's growing with so much ambition, so much love, so much greatness. It's been tended to so lovely, so nurturously by this lady, because she really knows, okay, what it means to live a life of abundance, what it means to really live a life that feels beneficial for you, and not live a life wasting it and dwelling on the past. So you're definitely somebody, you know, who has a lot of passion, who has a lot of fire starter, who has a lot of deep conditioning for wanting to actually move towards things that are bright and things that are going to renew your sense of hope in humanity and in the world again. Okay, you're not here for someone, you're not here to waste time, you know, and you're not here to be, you know, a product of your environment. You're here to really create this beautiful life on earth, and that is why people are finding you attractive. Okay, we also have here, okay, Vajra Yogini, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. So you make every moment, okay, very precious. You could be going to the toilet, okay. When you're sitting on that toilet seat, you may be thinking about business plans, business ideas, you know, things that you want to achieve and accomplish that can actually lift and raise your vibration, rather than you just sitting on a toilet seat thinking, I'm just going to toilet, okay, I'm just going to do my business there. Okay, sorry if that's too much TMI for people, but you know, you really know how to set intentions. Like, you are definitely somebody who does things on purpose, rather than, you know, just walking around here aimlessly, just wandering and floating through life and hoping and praying a miracle is going to come to you. No, you grab opportunity by the balls, and you know exactly, okay, how to bring something towards you and bring this real sense of achievement by using your personal power to make every moment sacred. Okay, as I'm sitting right here right now, I am making this moment sacred to me, because this is definitely something that I love to do. right? For you watching this video, you're making this moment very sacred because it's very personal towards you, okay? You are wanting to hear this for a purpose, and this kind of message that I'm delivering from me to you is a message of abundance, a message of personal development and personal growth, a message of inspiration, okay? It's returning your power back to you. So there's purpose in every single thing that you do, and that is why you are, you know, very attractive right now. Okay, we have here as well Yamuna Devi, goddess of purification. Okay, you cleanse others and yourself. You have the ability to heal others, and you have the ability to heal yourself, and that is by you having this really peaceful kind of energy. Okay, you appear as somebody who is calm in nature, somebody who, you know, you're not one to quick to react, but you're one to observe and witness things around you before you make decisions. People really feel, you know, this inner sense of peace when they're around you. They don't feel like they have to be somebody they're not. People's true colors will always show around you, and that is how you can also tap in to your own sense of self-worth by empowering yourself as you empower others unintentionally. Okay, you allow yourself to heal, you allow yourself to, you know, bring communities, bring families, bring friends together. That's just because how confident you are, but you're not overconfident in such an, you know, it's overbearing, but it's a way that feels like relief. It feels like a breath of fresh air. It feels like heaven on earth. Okay, you are actually like people's saviors. People really do look up to you as somebody that can really bless their life. Okay, final card, or one of the final cards we have is the sun. So yes, look at this, look at how golden this lady is. Okay, this is literally you when you walk outside, no matter what color you are. Okay, I don't do race over here. Okay, we're all one. All right, this lady, she lights up every room she goes into. She brings joy, she brings happiness, she brings the life of the party. Okay, and it's not even just that, it's your looks alone is beautiful, it's magnetizing. People can't stop staring at you. Can you imagine when you're in the sun? That's what brings people together, right? You want to go outside, you want to sunbathe, you want to go for a stroll, you want to go buy an ice cream. Okay, you want to have a nice cool refreshing drink. Imagine all those feelings, you know, when you're doing those things. It feels good, right? That's how it feels actually talking to you and being next to you. You are like a walk-in goddess, okay, or god, and people really cherish the energy that you bring because they know it's going to be worthwhile, they know it's going to be long lasting, and they know it's something that is going to make their life feel improved, and that is just by you being who you are. All right, so final cards we have for you, okay, for why you're so attractive. We have podcasts. Okay, so there are many super smart, funny, thoughtful people in the world, and about 500,000 of them are making podcasts. We're living in a world in which at any moment of the day you can look up the history of sweaters and find people so excited about the 7th L of a cardigan that they're willing to talk about him for an hour. So yeah, when you find something that you actually really love and you really enjoy, you have the ability to really talk about that thing in confidence. Okay, like you can sell a leaf to a tree branch. Like, that is how interesting your vocabulary is. Like, you know, you can sell things to people without them actually needing this thing, because you actually are able to make people believe in the product that you are selling due to the vocabulary and the energy that you provide. Because you know what, you know, when you go outside and you go and see like this you know, a happy person, and you bump into them, and you know, you're like, oh, do you know what, let me just give them a couple seconds or, you know, a minute or time of my day, because you can see that's the energy that attracted them to you, compared to if you go down the street and you meet someone that's like, hey, come here, or you know, come over here, I've got something for you, come on man, move your lazy butt, move your ass, come over here. You're gonna be thinking like, oh my gosh, what's wrong now, like what's this person got for me? Like, it's not really inviting energy, is it? No. So you really have inviting energy, and the way you talk and the way you present yourself makes people really want to tap in, tune in, and really turn on their senses, okay? You know, you make people think really long and hard about the life that they're actually living, okay? You change lives in such miraculous ways, and you just do this like literally unintentionally. Like, and you may even want to start your own podcast. So if that has been on the cards for you, then take this as an extra confirmation that yes, you know, your podcast will be successful, okay? And then final card we have is slippers that are also stuffed animals. So the human race can't all be that bad if we invented footwear that's also cute and cuddly, right? So this is saying that you're definitely somebody who, well, people see you as very cute, cuddly, and cozy, okay? People see you as someone that they can snuggle up to, somebody that they can really confide in and, you know, be comfortable around, because you're definitely somebody who is non-judgmental, and that's due to your past and what you've been through and what you've learned over time, to the point where it's not important to dwell on things that are just not really wanting to be in our vibration, but really spending more time and putting more energy into things that are going to uplift us and make us feel more comfortable in where we are, okay? So that may be a sign as well that, you know, if you want to go outside and buy some slippers, okay, you know, it's winter season, so I know, you know, that's the kind of vibe that we're looking for right now, so that is the extra confirmation for you. But in general, yes, you're definitely somebody who people feel like they can cuddle up to and cozy to. You have the best hugs, okay, and people never want to let go of you, okay? They see you as somebody who they can cherish and value for a very long time. So my pile number ones, that was your reading. Please do let me know your thoughts down below, just how much this reading has resonated with you. Be sure to subscribe as well, because I would not want to miss a chance to uplift your vibe and be on the success train journey with you. All right, so with that being said, I will see you in one of my next videos. So please, my darling, take care. Bye. Alright, all my beautiful darlings who have decided to join me here today for pile number 2. Pleasure and honour to be able to read for you today. So I do want to make a disclaimer, okay? I don't want you to get too distracted on my face and my visuals and all these things. The main purpose here is the cards and the messages behind them, because I know personally myself, I get distracted and I start looking at somebody's pimple, somebody's spot or whatever. So this is just a message just to, yeah, really focus on the imagery on the cards and the messages that's going to be delivered, because those are the most important things, okay? So today's message, I do have some tarot cards which I'll be going through first, and then I do have another section where I'm going to be able to read the oracle cards for you, which will be in addition to the tarot cards and messages that we'll get on top. So I do advise you to stick through throughout the whole of this reading, so you are able to understand each card and each message and how they all interlock and intertwine together. Okay, so with that being said, let us jump into the first cards that we have. So starting off with the tarot pile number 2, to why you're so attractive, okay, and why others are finding you attractive in business, love, career, and your personal life. So we have the Moon card, also followed by the Ace of Wands. Pile 2. What I see for you is, you know where clarity is. You know exactly what's going on in your life, and you know exactly what are illusions and what are actually real things that are important to you. Okay, so when things are trying to cloud your mind or cloud your life or cloud just the environment and suffering, you're just able to, you know, kind of eliminate any distractions and kind of eliminate things that appear themselves as fear or may appear themselves as injustice or appear as, you know, you cannot achieve or accomplish these things. Okay, because if you look at the Ace of Wands, okay, this lady, she's confident. Okay, she look at her, she's putting on her lipstick, she looks good, she knows she looks good. Okay, she's not standing there or sitting there and, you know, thinking, oh my god, like, I don't like my face today. No, you are definitely somebody who people see as attractive. Okay, people want to know, like, how, if you're female, how do you do your makeup like this? If you're a male, you know, how do you look so good without having to, you know, really keep up with your appearance so much? Like, you just have a natural face that just glows. Okay, because I'm sensing like your face, like you have such a natural structure, you don't really have to do too much. Like, you could just put on lipstick, my females. Okay, you could just put on lipstick and walk out the door. Like, you don't need to do the extra. Like, your face alone, natural, is good. But if you do the extra anyway, you still look good. It's just extra enhancement. But literally, this is the basics, just a little disclaimer there, okay? And my males, like, you know, you don't have to do the extras, like go gym and, you know, really pump up your body for people to look at you and find you attractive. Like, literally, you could be in your dad bod and people can be like, wow, this body looks so good, you know. I prefer this over the six-pack or whatever you see. Like, there's just something in regards to your natural appearance that's making people find you really attractive. Like, you're this person that I'm getting, like, you get what you get what you see. Is that what I'm looking for? Like, you put your cards all on the table. Okay, you do not hide your factors of personality. You let yourself shine and you let people see the true you. Okay, and also you leave a little bit of mystery about you. Okay, people want to tap in and they want to find out more about you and why, you know, you don't have to do the most, because some people feel like they have to go the extra mile and go round and round that extra mile to even to get things for themselves, right? And you don't have to do that. I feel like things naturally just attract themselves towards you due to your confidence and due to your ability to be able to suss things out which is not real and only create things that are going to be real in your experience. Okay, and you are definitely somebody who has your emotions balanced out correctly. Okay, you do not go overboard and you do not act out of character. You're definitely somebody who has their emotions in check and you do not cry over spilt milk. Okay, hashtag we do not cry over spilt milk. My power number 2 is that is the phrase for you. All right, you know exactly how to be in tune with yourself and how to put yourself in positions that's only going to be beneficial for you and that's going to make you feel more empowered and more alive in nature. So we have the 4 of Pentacles and we also have the Star card. So yeah, you're literally you know, you would be the perfect person to be on a game show or the perfect person to win a contest, like whatever it is. Like, you are very successful, okay, and you're able to, you know, win things very easily and you're able to achieve a lot of things that others can't, and that is you too. I feel like it's just you, your energy and your character. Like, you know, if you look at this 4 of Pentacles, okay, this guy here, it's like he's opening this treasure chest, right, and he's got some stuff in here as well. So it's like you already have a lot going for yourself. Okay, you've accumulated a lot of stuff, however you know how to find extra things that are going to be beneficial for you, and you know how to find the abundance in, you know, the most smallest and basic things. Okay, because with the Star card as well, the Star card talks about following your inner compass towards you know, really retrieving your soul's calling. Like, what is your soul calling you to do? I'm definitely seeing that you're definitely somebody who follows their purpose. Okay, so I don't see you as somebody who is put in positions where you know, people don't trust them, or, you know, I feel like people really see you as their internal guidance, okay? People see you as their spark in life. People see you as somebody that can be their problem solver, and somebody who can really light up their world. Where it was once dark is now light. Okay, like you're literally somebody who can reveal what is hidden, okay? And people like that because you're like a little detective, okay? You're like a little, you know, CSI agent, okay? Crime scene investigation. Like, where are you? Because we need you to discover and understand why this thing has landed here, okay? And why these things are happening in my vicinity. I want to know, okay? You're definitely the person that people want to talk to, because they see that you can be the person to seek and find out all types of answers that are going to be beneficial for the person that is answering those questions. Okay, so next card before I get tongue-tied. This is what happens when I get so excited and get so passionate, I start speaking in another language. So we have the Six of Wands and we have the Chariot. So this talks about moving forward. You know, Six of Wands talks about really being seen as a positive influencer, being seen in the spotlight by others, you know, really coming out of a period of battle and walking into your success, walking into your destiny. And here as well, the Chariot, you know, this talks about walking into somewhere where you belong, okay? This lady's on the red carpet and, you know, she's really dressed here to impress. So why you are... spit it out. Why you're so attractive, pile number 2 is you have the ability to move towards things that are beneficial for you, okay? Things that are actually going to give you some sort of respect due to you. People really respect you in your community, your family, and your friends. They respect you as somebody who is going to be somebody who tells the truth. Somebody is very genuine, somebody is very loyal, somebody is very honest, okay? Because we have 2 forward moving cards, and these cards are very positive cards as well to receive. So people really put a lot of pressure on you because they feel like you are going to be their savior, okay, when they should be saving themselves. But hey, you know, people see you as somebody that is literally their savior and somebody that can really point them in the right direction towards their own successful journey, okay? People see you as somebody who only moves towards things that are of great purpose and of great achievement, okay? You don't stay in environments for long that are stagnant or that keep you in competition or that make you feel as though you have to fight to be there. You're only going to stay where you feel as though your energy is going to be reciprocated in such a way where your presence is welcomed and your presence is going to be congratulated highly by others, but most importantly yourself, okay? People see that you're only here for the good moments and good times to life. And then finally we have the Princess of Wands, followed by the Seven of Wands. So you definitely have a talent and a passion that can make you a lot of money and a lot of fortune. And I can see here that you have a lot of creative internal ideas that other people may be scared of because they're scared of your internal power and they're scared of just how much knowledge you may know. So it's very important for you, my darling, to continue to pursue this passion or this creative idea that you have, because it can take you very far. But I can see that you're very able to, you know, ward off things that try to threaten your peace, threaten your sense of comfort, and that make you want to kind of shy away from the world. Okay, you really put a stand to your legacy and you put a stand to your place in this world. People will know of you, and I'm sensing that this is my pile that's going to be leaving behind a very big legacy due to how creative you are and how much ideas and, you know, the ability that you're able to prosper so very easily. Okay, you know how to lead yourself without having to you know, have others believe in you. I'm definitely seeing that you're definitely somebody who is a risk taker, and you're one of the first people to kind of change the status quo or do something that other people haven't done. So other people are kind of afraid that, wow, you may make it, and other people are afraid that, oh my god, if you step out of the traditional kind of sense or step out of what's the norm, you know, things are going to hurt you. But I'm sensing that those kind of comments and things don't really affect you, because you know exactly where you're going and you know that you're going to be safe. So let's get us into the oracle cards and let's see what additional information we get. Okay, power 2. So we have go outside and do. Go outside and do. It's been proven all over the place that trees and nature and fresh air and all that help fight depression, anxiety, addiction, and pretty much anything else that might ail you. Find some place to put your feet in the grass or dirt or the water or anywhere that's not concrete. A 5-minute nature break can reduce the amount of thoughts in your brain drastically, okay? So I definitely, yeah, you're definitely somebody that would likes to be outside. Somebody who, you know, like I said, you give this energy of a fresh breath of air, and you allow yourself to really focus on what's important for you and not allow yourself to be consumed by things that are going to put you in those moods of lower vibration. Okay, you only move towards things that's going to uplift you and are going to help you recharge and really give you this sense of renewal. So, you know, not even just going outside, but, you know, focusing on things that uplift your vibrations, focusing on things that make you feel good. Whether this is watching a comedy, you know, whether even you're scrolling through Instagram and you're seeing certain things that you want to achieve, whether this is watching somebody that you want to be inspired by, or perhaps if this is eating one of your favorite meals. Okay, whatever it is, you know how to raise your vibration and keep it in a certain place that's going to help you achieve such great things. We have worrying as a negative prayer. So you don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order, and hell yeah. You want fries with that? Super slice that S, okay? So, yeah. So you know exactly how to get what you want, okay, by focusing your intentions on only focusing on what you're actually wanting and not focusing on things that are not going well, because you know that places no value in your reality and in your world, because it's just going to create more of that nonsense. So final card we have, wow, okay, manifest the F out of your dreams. The most vulnerable thing to admit is to not your deepest wound, it's what you really truly want. We're talking your biggest crazy ass dreams and desires. Be vulnerable and at least with yourself, write that stuff down, make a to-do list, and maybe even tell someone, make it happen, and you can do this, okay? So you know how to make things happen, basically. You know how to manifest your life, and you can do, and you probably may do this already. You may journal, or you may do meditation, you may do visualization techniques. Like, you know exactly what you are looking for, okay? So for example, if you are wanting to, let's say, work with a football team, right? You know exactly how to target that market, or how to reach out to a certain person that's at that particular sporting ground, right? You know exactly who to reach, where the contacts are, and how to make this something that's going to be very beneficial to you. And you do this by using your charm and using your energy to attract that towards you, okay? So I can do a separate video on attracting stuff to you with energy. However, you know how to manifest your dreams, and that is by you, you know, mainly focusing on what you are wanting. So we also have Scots Pine, which also talks about, you know, you really being grounded and you going for what you want, following your own set of rules and not really listening to anybody else, because you realize that everyone else has their own particular journey to follow, and you know that you need to kind of get grounded in your own reality and find what works for you, and really find you know, what's going to be beneficial in your world without having to compromise your own sense of identity and own sense of self-worth to make other people feel comfortable. All right. Oh, look at this. We even have creative spark. So you're born to be a creator, okay? You're born to be somebody who works for themselves. You're born to be somebody who is a visionary. You're born to be somebody who can invest in others and invest in yourself due to your ability to have ideas, and these ideas actually be successful because you believe in them, because you supercharge them with your energy, and you know exactly that you can have anything that you desire in this world. And that's why you're so attractive, because you know that you don't place any limitations on yourself. If somebody thinks that you won't be able to achieve this, you will go around and prove them wrong, not for their benefit but for your own, to know that, you know, things can come to you very easily and effortlessly, you know, in your world. So you're gonna go get it regardless of who is with you or who is not with you. We also have Khadija, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. So yeah, you don't need anybody to really compliment you. Otherwise, you know, it would be nice if somebody comes along if they fit the perfect match for you. But in general, you know, you're very comfortable in yourself. You're able to provide for yourself. You don't need other people to kind of be that helping hand. Like, you have everything financially, mentally and physically. Like, you can provide for yourself in every aspect to this world. So people see you as somebody who's very well equipped and somebody who always just gets what they want regardless. Like, you go out there and you make stuff happen, okay? And finally, we have Chandra, the moon god. So yes, you're definitely somebody who helps bridge the gap between your emotions, okay, and your logic. So you're not going to be somebody who kind of dwells on the past or dwells on things that just doesn't make sense. Like, you know that there's always a new beginning every second or every day, every minute. There's always time for you to charge and change your energy and change what is happening around you. And you do that by you illuminating your light, you illuminating who you are, really showing yourself, you know, your sense of personality, your sense of identity, and just how strong you are in the ability to follow what is really set in stone in your heart. Because the more you do that, the more you connect with your own spiritual development and your own intuition to bring forth your ideas to life, okay? And that is why it's so effective, okay? You have days where things may, you know, be working slower than usual, but then you have days that really pick up the pace, and, you know, you really see the full-blown picture of your manifestation. Because, you know, like you said, if we plant a tree, if I plant the seed in the ground, is it going to grow now the next minute? And if it did, I would be very scared, okay? I would be very scared, because times are picking up. But it doesn't take, you know, it's not going to grow in the next minute. You know, it may take a couple of weeks, and that's okay. But it's about enjoying the process towards whatever we are working towards. This why you have, you know, that creative spark, and why you have that energy to keep progressing and keep moving forward. You're not looking constantly at where you are and looking at why things are not working, but you're constantly looking at ways of, you know, constantly improving your current position to how, you know, new things can be born into your reality. So final cards we have for pile number 2, we have oceans. So it says the ocean is like a whole different planet. Right here on this planet, there are freaky ass monsters living in places humans can't get to, doing all kinds of freaky fish stuff we don't even know about. Also, oceans are pretty. Think of an ocean, any ocean, pretty as fuck, right? So yes, this is saying that, you know, you are definitely somebody who is born to really spread your wings and really spread your wings really far, and not really place any limitations or any boundaries on yourself. Because you know that with like water, your energy, it just flows so naturally, and, you know, we're not really focusing on you know, we don't go to bed at night focusing on, oh, I wonder what's in the ocean kind of thing. We kind of have an idea, but, you know, things are always constantly expanding. So we never know what we may find or what we may seek. So, you know, your energy is forever flowing and forever present. So you're having the ability to always be matched with something new that's going to help and expand you on a much brighter level. Okay. And we also have impermanence. So it says impermanence is awesome because it means the bad shit won't last. It sucks because the good shit won't last either. But hey, we're being positive here. Does today suck? Well, it sure as won't suck for long in the grand scheme of things. Until then, to quote a 1970s poster kitten, hang in there, baby. So yes, this is talking about, you know, that things are not always going to be in the same position. However, when things improve, you know that you can look back on your past and use that as a catalyst for your growth. So if there are things that weren't working or things that, you know, you didn't really want in your experience anymore, you don't have to keep them around. You know, you can learn from the past and keep it moving and move on from it. But, you know, to enjoy currently where you are, because that is where you're going to find the most joy in your current life. And that what makes you attractive is the ability that you do not dwell on things for long, and you have the ability to really analyze and see how you can make improvements in your life and make something that's going to really be beneficial for you by not putting your so much of your emotions into it, but you know, seeing things from a higher perspective and be able to, you know, make decisions that are going to be more beneficial for you when the future is yet to come. So my pile number 2s, that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed that reading. Please do let me know just how much this reading has resonated with you, and I'll be sure to see you in one of my next videos. So if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you can join the team and I can help you along your success journey as well, okay? So that being said, I'll be sure to see you again in one of my next videos. Take care. Bye. Alright, my beautiful darlings who have decided to join me here today for pile number 3. It is a pleasure and honour to be able to read for you today. So my loves, we are having some tarot cards and some oracle cards which are going to be displayed for you shortly. First we'll start off with the tarot, and then after we'll enter the oracle cards. So I do suggest you stay tuned throughout the whole of this video, as all the cards will be intertwined and interlocked together. So it's important that you catch all the messages rather than the last message and then you're like, what? Okay, so I want to make this reading as successful as for you as it is for me delivering this message. Okay, so let us start off with the tarot and let's see, you know, why are you so attractive? Okay, what attracts others towards you? So we have the 10 of Swords and we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, you are definitely somebody who does not want to give up, no matter how many times, okay, you can see here with the 10 of Swords, you have been tried and tested. People have tried to, you know, tarnish you, or things have just, you may have felt like they've been out to get you, okay? You know, you never give up in trying to find your solid ground, in trying to find what actually works for you, okay? What is it that's going to actually be very beneficial for you? So I'm seeing that you're definitely somebody who likes to go out on adventures and likes to see exactly, you know, oh, you know, if this is going to be something of interest to me, or if this is something that maybe should perhaps take a back seat and I should reevaluate, okay? So the fact that you will never give up on trying different things and trying new things, and, you know, even you're willing to, you know, go through the mud to get something that you feel is right for you. Like, you do not give up. Your determination, your strength and your willpower says a lot about you and how courageous you are, because you have the ability to keep going, where other people, you know, may just give up and just decide not to move again, you give up and you keep moving, you keep going, and you keep trialing and you keep testing other things to see if this is something that's going to be very beneficial for you. And people really find that attractive because they see that, you're not somebody who would give up on tasks very easily, or you're not somebody who would give up on your hopes and dreams very easily. Like, you're definitely somebody who has been through a lot, and people can see this as well, and they can see your determination and strength to keep persevering and keep prospering and keep moving forward towards whatever it is that you are trying to find. Okay, and people feel inspired by that because they want to know, like, how do you have the energy to still go after what you want even after you've been through the worst in life? Like, people want to know, like, how do you do it? Like, how do you always keep a happy face? How do you always smile in times of adversity? How do you always, keep your energy high on such levels to the point where, you actually want to wake up and get out of bed in the morning? Like, how are you such now a morning person? Or how do you have like this energy to where, things seem as though they don't hurt you anymore, even though, I just saw what you went through last week? Okay, people are kind of confused and they want to know exactly what's going on in your life and how you can just, turn the other cheek and just move on from it so fast. Okay, where people like to attach themselves to problems, you like to attach yourself to solutions. So we also have Two of Swords, and we have the Ten of Wands. So yes, you do not give up until you get to your destination, and you are willing to try to go any path, any way that is going to be fulfilling and successful for you. But the Two of Swords usually talks about, having a decision to make, but not knowing exactly which path to take, and really, having to assess the situation, clear your mind as well, and, really focus on where you feel is going to be beneficial for you. So pile 3, your determination to make clear cutthroat decisions that are going to be very beneficial for you. Even if it takes you a while to get there, you make the decision, and in the end, you can always see that it's the right decision for you to make, because that one path or one road leads to another. So there are no wrong turns, that even if they appear to be, that you can always turn around and take a different avenue or take a different road towards whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, because there are many options and many perspectives, belief systems, and desires that surround you. So that your options are always open, and you have the ability to try out different things and try it out in your own time and at your own pace, because no one's gonna rush you, okay? And you'd rather figure it out on your own rather than having to be rushed and ending up with temporary satisfaction and temporary pleasure just for the sake of it. Okay, you are definitely somebody who wants to find out the truth of why certain things are working for you, and really go down that route and discover further things that are going to help you again discover your own truth and your own sense of identity and your own sense of self-worth. We'll also have the Three of Pentacles, okay? For those of you who are my cat lovers, your cat say hi. And we have the Knight of Swords. So you're definitely somebody who people like to work with and people like to collaborate with, because they can see that your ideas are very successful. They see that your ideas are very beneficial for them as well, and you know how to keep things moving to quite a speed that's going to be very beneficial for everyone that is involved. You know how to make something work, and that's due to your ability to keep going and not really want to give up. Okay, so it's your energy that really is very powerful and very effective here, because the more you keep going and keep pushing, people really like that. Okay, they like people who are go-getters and who don't stop at the first hurdle, because the road to success, some people get success overnight and some people get success over 10 months or 10 days, whatever the factor may be. Okay, but all in all, it's taken people a different route or a different position to get to where they need to be in, and people want to be around you because they can see that you're not somebody that's just in it for quick money, quick fame, quick success, but you're really in it for the long role. and you're really in it to help not just build for yourself but build for others as well, because you can see that, you know, there is a change that needs to be made here in this world, and you're definitely here to, you know, be a creator of your own experience and lead by example and show other people that they can use their own strength and determination to also achieve what they want by using the wisdom that they've learned over time, because that is where it's going to be very beneficial for them. So final tarot cards we have is Five of Wands, and we have the World. So you may find yourself that people may find you as somebody who is their opponent or their matchmaker, because with the Five of Wands usually talks about going through a challenge and having competition and having others who are trying to fight for something that you want. Okay, everyone's fighting for something that is the same thing. So I'm seeing that things always kind of shift in your favor, and people feel like, why does the world kind of favor you and, you know, your choices that you make? Because people feel like they don't maybe get a chance or they don't really get a break, and that is because you know exactly that it's not about competition in this world. It's not about you know, having to challenge or beat up somebody else to be in this kind of perfect position, but you know, it's about more working together, like what we saw with the last card with the Three of Pentacles. It's about working together and actually building something that is really solid and stable. And you know exactly over here that there's not really much growth, there's not really much progression, there's not really much that you can be offered in this kind of energy. And that is why people find you attractive, because they see that you're not about the temporary pleasures, you're not really about, you know, drama, gossip, competition. You're really about uplifting first for yourself, and then for others. As you uplift yourself, others people will be attracted to that energy and would want to know how you can help, and you can be most beneficial by being and embodying that energy of upliftment. And that is how people will be able to also see their own upliftment in their own world by you leading by example. But not, you don't do it in such a way where it's you know, like, oh, competition wise, you know, who's gonna win, you have to fight for this position, because that is given an energy of scarcity and given an energy of lack, and you don't really give that. You give an energy of abundance and an energy of prosperity and an energy of, you know, things can always you know, shift in your favor when there is that kind of energy of high demands, gossip, challenges, drama, conflict. You kind of put an end to those situations and you don't let that continue anymore, and people really favor that because they don't want to, you know, keep fighting in such a position. Like, you help people wake up to the true realities of life, and you help them see that, you know, if you have to fight for something, it may not be as worth it depending on what you're fighting for. But in this case, in this scenario, if you're fighting for good things that you want, then that's fine, fair enough. But you know that you don't have to put out that fighting energy, and you can naturally just attract things to you for the goodness of your soul, for the goodness of your own mental well-being. Okay, but if you know you have to fight for a position, or, you know, go through others and really be like their underdog to get things, then you know that that is not the position that you want to put yourself in, because you don't see yourself as somebody like that. So my darlings, pile 3, let us have a look at your oracle cards and let's see what other information we get. So, wow, okay. So we have, you can learn a lot of good lessons from a few messed up people. So take a moment and think about a major lesson in your life. Did you get heartbroken? Did a friend betray you? Did that heartbreak teach you not to settle? Are you resilient and self-resilient now because you had to be? Think of the effed up person who taught you that lesson. Send them a little cosmic thank you. Gratitude for the lesson you learned does not excuse what they did. It does not help you avoid going back to the same lesson with a new effed up person though. So again, you learn from your mistakes, okay? And you know that you know, the people that's been in your life that's really taught you something that you don't want to be around anymore, you've learned from that experience, and you really move on from those situations and you don't dwell on that anymore. Like, you send love and gratitude towards those people, because obviously you don't have bad blood, you don't have you know, that energy where it's like you want to waste time dwelling over the spilt milk. And that's like where we had this 10 of swords, where you may have felt defeated at times, okay, but it's to the point where you never gave up. Okay, 10 of wands, you got to where you needed to be regardless of who tried to get in your way or things that tried to stop you. Okay, so your attractive nature is the factor that you don't dwell on people or situations or things that, you know, had you messed up at a point in time. Like, you let those things go and you allow yourself to not only attract the goodness that you are wanting to receive in your world. Then we have being weird AF is better than being boring as hell. Facts. Go to the grocery store and buy one grape, just one. Put it on the conveyor belt, let the checker weigh it and ring you up. Ask for a receipt. Do not under any circumstances explain yourself to anyone. Take that grape and thank it for teaching you how to do stuff and that others won't understand for whatever reasons you have. Excuse me. So yeah, this is saying that, you know, you have this energy about you that really stands out. Like, you're different. Like, people, you know, they don't see you as somebody who's just average or somebody who you know, they've seen before. People see you as somebody who does stuff really differently, and that's why they may try to put you in this competition, you know, to make you appear like you should be like them, or, you know, you should conform to their ideas, their standards, their identities. And you don't do that. You only conform to what's right for you and what's in your heart. So, you know, the attractive qualities that you are continuing to embody is the fact that you really stand out from the crowd, okay, and you do things that others question and others want to know, like, why do you do these things? Why are you so different? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But to you, it's like you're in your own bubble. You're constantly improving your character. You're constantly, you know, making yourself feel loved and feel appreciated in the absence of others. Like, you don't need somebody else to empower you or uplift you. You know in yourself that you are secure, and that is because you are wanting to live this life that is very joyous and life that is going to, you know, raise your vibration and make you really feel good and make you feel welcomed wherever you go. Regardless, you're going to feel comfortable and at home. Oh wow, we have gossip dies when it hits the wise ears. Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone comes to you with an "oh my god, did you hear about this?" stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or other such junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit talking boner. So yeah, people know that when they get around you, you know, you're not going to really gossip and talk about other people because you don't have time for it. Okay, you're grown, you're mature, and you rather talk about business or things that are, you know, very beneficial for you, things that are going to make you laugh, things that are going to uplift you. Okay, things that are going to make you feel as though, you know, it's beneficial. Because when you start to talk about others, like, it takes the attention from yourself and you start to put yourself in lower vibrations. Okay, there's no point in talking about others. Like, you might as well just say it to their face, you know, and just get over it. Because those are the people who cry over spilt milk, and we're not here to do that anymore. We've been there. We've been there. All right, so a few more cards we have are healing. So you know how to leave the past behind. You know how to, you know, really believe in your own ideas, your own concepts, your own identity. Okay, self-love is your beautiful best friend, and people love the way that you can heal yourself, okay, without having to need others or rely on others, or you know, really, you know, put your problems on other people. People like how independent you are and how, you know, secure you are with yourself. People like the ability that you can heal yourself without having to rely on them for anything. We also have Rita of Caskia. Okay, the patrons of impossible causes. I am miraculous, my prayers create powerful channels of possibility. So yeah, I mean, you know it's so easy for you to let go of things. It's so easy for you to, find a way out of things. And you do this by keeping positive mind frame, positive intentions, by keeping yourself in such a holy position to where you know that you can get out of any situation that is unfavorable for you right now. And that is by you using the power of your mind and your energy to focus and create things. And you are not afraid to leave people, places and things behind that are in your old chapter of your life. Okay, you're ready to always progress and always move on to new beginnings, because you know that there is always a chance for renewal somewhere else, and there is a chance for you to learn and see new things. So there's no point of you carrying burdens from the future, from the past into the future or into the present moment, because those things are the things that are holding you back. So you know how to release energy that does not serve you and create more space and energy for new things that can arrive in your life and show you life experiences that are going to be more beneficial for you. And we can see that here with the field of maple, because she's someone that is always about putting in work and not about kind of just staying in the background. You always will put one foot forward and take action towards what you are wanting, and that is what people find attractive, because you don't leave things behind. You always make sure with the sun card that you are illuminating your pleasures, that you are focusing on your light, that you are focusing on things that are going to give you positive outcomes and positive reflections. You're not here for things that are going to cloud your world and make your world feel dark. Okay, you understand that you have a life to live that is a life of glory and a life of happiness. Okay, and anything that threatens your happiness, you know how to get rid of. And that's what people find really attractive, because some people will just put up with other people's shitty behavior and you're not here for it. Okay, so final messages we have, pile 3 for your attractiveness. Okay, we have twerking. It's crazy to think about how many generations of people had butts before we as species figured out how to twerk. Isn't it amazing to be alive right now? If you haven't twerked yet today, get up and give that a go. So again, you have a nice body, okay? You have a nice bum, male or female, doesn't matter, it goes both ways, okay? You know how to dance and you know how to move your body, and people really find that attractive. So if you haven't twerked today, I would suggest getting up and twerking, or moving your body, move your left leg, move your right leg, do something, okay? Because that's really attractive and that's what keeps your energy vibration raised, okay? Twerking isn't amazing. We went from just doing shuffling our hips, swinging our hips, to now breaking our back, kind of. It's crazy. We're learning new things all the time, and that is exactly why you're attracted, because you show people new things and new concepts to learn over time. You're like part of the new generation that comes in, and you're part of like new technology. People are like, wow, that's new, that's different, that's interesting, I want to get on board with that. Okay, compared to them old people that are like, oh no, this is too much for me, I miss my old things, where's my typewriter? Like, you're not there complaining and moaning, you're with the times, you're with the present, like you're with what is new and in tune and ready to come into this vicinity. Oh wow. And we have memes. So it says, memes are awesome. There are generations hiatus. Ever been having a bad day and a friend sends you that meme that speaks to your soul? The one that makes you laugh at your pain or makes you feel like maybe there is a God and she lives in your smartphone. Think of your favorite meme and thank it for what it's done for you. For the love of God and the God of humanity, how about you repost that awesome meme and write a little something about how it made your day, week, entire effing existence just a little bit more bearable. I could say your life is like a meme, but that may offend some others. But what I actually mean is your life is like a movie, okay? People can see like how much fun you have. People can see just how much of a natural comedian you are and how much of an actor you are. And people love being around you because you really make them laugh, okay? And you do this with your energy, like the way you speak, the type of vibrations you give off, like, you know, the way you move your head, the way you roll your eyes, the way you really just embody yourself. You be yourself, okay? And you know, people just feel like you're good spirits, you're good vibrations to be around. Like, you're literally good vibes. Like, people want to laugh, people feel happy around you. You make people feel happy, you make people feel comfortable. And yeah, you just know how to have a good time because you don't cry over spilled milk. Yeah. So my pile number 3, that was your reading. Please do let me know exactly how much this reading has resonated with you, and if you haven't subscribed, you might as well hit that subscribe button, because I would be very upset if I have to leave you, because I would love to see how successful you grow over time by us keeping friends, and we can only do that if you subscribe, okay? So with that being said, I'll be definitely seeing you in one of my next videos, so please do take care for now. Bye.